brand new day here on the Park Lark channel. We're back into Disneyland today. There's been a lot of news on social media this past week with an announcement that there will be Fantastic Four characters in Tomorrowland. So we're here to check that out, take a look at merchandise that might be coming for the Halloween season, and see what else is new here at Disneyland. So come along and join me. Okay, so we made it through the gates and we're inside. And let's go and take a look at what's new. Come along, won't you? So we're through the portal and entering Town Square here at the beginning of Main Street. Today's final performance of the cavalcade has already occurred, so there might be a little bit of residual crowd guest accumulation here following that. Okay, everything still looks pretty much the last time I was here, which was about a week ago, so that's good. Over there is Cruella de Vil holding court here on Main Street. Let's go ahead and enter the Emporium and see what kind of new merch they might have. This is Disneyland 70th anniversary merch. Oh wow, look at that. There's the price. $30 for this 70th Disneyland anniversary big rig with all the Fab 3 on here. And here are the Mickey ears. A lot of people are taking these over to where they do embroidery and have their names or whatever they'd like embroidered onto the back of the hat. These items look new. This is a sweatshirt. Disneyland and Mickey on it. These backpacks, kind of quilted, I guess you would call it. Interesting. In a military green. Here's another interesting. I think that's the back side of it. Let's see what the front side.
That's really nice.
Oh, it is the front. And then there's these, some kind of little tote purse. This one has the castle on it. No price, must be free. This one's $15, so this is probably $15 as well. These are fanny packs. These are pretty cool. Again, these are quilted, or I don't know what you would call that. I guess it's quilted. There's a black quilted backpack. And these backpacks are running $50. Caps. Oh, here we go. So the first of the Halloween season merch has shown up. No price, so it must be free. then these baseball jerseys. So they're commemorating the year that Disneyland opened with the 55. These baseball caps. They have the slip adjustment on the back. And then there's the Mickey ears. These are interesting. Look like some kind of water bottle case or vertical case. No price on those that I could see. These seem to be very popular, but I think... Okay, so I think that's Hercules. These black backpacks, these are just normal canvas style backpacks. This is a hoodie, but I think it's a pullover. I beg your pardon, it's a zip. I might have to get myself one of these. These are cool. How much are these? $75. Okay. And there's a white Mickey baseball cap. And there's a little different styling of the fanny pack with the big D. And then there's these little bags. These are by Lug. Oh, that's really cool. I think. Oh, so this goes over here. And then you have these. And these are priced at $65. And then here are the remaining styles. Minnie, Tigger, Winnie the Pooh, Remy, and Haunted Mansion at the bottom. And then for those who like Crocs, they got those here too. But I don't know about this color. It's good. This color might be a little bit better. And they're $60. Okay, so I was expecting there might have been a little bit more on the Halloween side, but I guess not yet. More 70 merch. If you're into a little bit more blingy, like this particular fabric, $70. Kind of a blend of the colors from the pink to the blue. And then these items are for Pride, LGBTQ. And then there is the ever popular conductor's cap with the high bling on it. And here's the Rah Rah Mickey. Beach towel for $35. These seem okay. The terry's on the inside. It's a little bit more of a flat nap on the outside. You can see it has a nice 70 emblem on the front. I believe these come in multiple sizes. Like this is a big one for larger craniums, and they are $40. See a lot of people with these, but you can tell what happens. A lot of people are touching the bill, and you end up with a very fingerprinted bill. And then these 70 Crocs. More Haunted Mansion styling merch. This is an interesting ear combination. You get the mini bow with the sequined ears, but it's a visor. Price on these are $30. So there are multiple stores throughout the park that carry the Magic Band, and I had looked on several visits for this one, which is commemorating the 70th, and nobody has them here in the park. I had to order it from the online store. Ever popular jewelry. have on right now. This is the exact store where I bought it from. Stitch. And here's the mini section. The crimson red with the white polka dots. And these are hockey jerseys when hockey season starts up again in the fall. It's a little too warm to be wearing those right now. Okay, so we're making our way back to through Main Street and to Tomorrowland, where we're going to go see if we can find one of the things that we heard announced earlier in the week, that there would be some characters in Tomorrowland from the Fantastic Four movie, which is opening this weekend in theaters. So we're rounding the bend here by the Plaza Inn. To my left, that direction, is the Plaza and the partner statue with Walt and Mickey. And we're headed towards Tomorrowland. The rocket jets Star Tours remains closed for refurbishment. A number of guests in the Tomorrowland, so let's see if they're here for the meet and greets with the Fantastic Four. The other description that we saw in social media posts was that once the sun goes down, there are going to be projections related to the movie of Fantastic Four being displayed on Space Mountain. So that would be later in the day once the sun goes down. You can see there's Space Mountain. It has a white projection screen color to it. Oh, look, there they are. I guess we'll have to get in the queue, assuming that the queue is still open. Okay, so the cast member just told me that the queue is closed. They're done for today. So as soon as the 50 people that are in the queue are processed through, they will not be doing any more appearances until tomorrow, I suppose. So we'll have to get here a little earlier. Their costumes are really good, though. So we'll get some shots of
I'm planning on
the two Fantastic Four, and then and whoever they're visiting with. He's balancing on some kind of a ball. That is really amazing technology. He's interacting with some children. Hopefully, I'm going to try not to get them in the shot. He has musical talents. So I'm glad we got a chance to see them on their first day. I believe they'll be making appearances for a period of time. I don't believe they've announced an end date, but it's really good to see the Disney company bringing things to the park, from latest releases such as their movies and television shows and all of their entertainment channels, and leveraging all of that to acknowledge that the people that come to the park are consumers of those items as well, and they enjoy having these types of access such as this, and it's good to see. I'm glad they've done this, and I hope they continue to do these types of appearances and special events to keep their guest experience as best as possible. Competition is stiff, and I think Disney remains to be the king, and with these kinds of developments, it certainly will keep them there. I hope you guys agree.
Okay.
Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So the exhibit was placed right here at the entrance into the Space Mountain attraction, and this also, right behind the meet and greet facade, there is a theater back there, and that theater used to house two shows. In the beginning it was Captain EO, and that ran for years and years and years, and then it was replaced sometime in the 2000s with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and it ran until it closed. So it's a theater that remains there, and it's unused, and it hasn't been used for quite some time, at least 5 years, maybe longer. So maybe they'll find some way to bring it back and to put a new show in there. One of the interesting things about the theater is that it is a immersive type of experience. So the chairs vibrate. There's ways for the film images that are going on that the audience is viewing to experience in real life. So if there is, for example, if there is this gust of wind that's occurring on the projection screen, there are fans located for each viewer, for each person seated in the theater, to experience that blast of air in their face, for example. So it's a really neat experience, and it would be great to see it come back. So we're making our way out of Tomorrowland over into Fantasyland, and on this path that we're headed on, we're going to be transversing by the Matterhorn, and there's news that the Matterhorn has reopened, and out of the corner of my eye, I should say, I saw a bobsled train go by. So let's see what we see. And there you have it. It's open. Here's the queue. The Matterhorn bobsleds have been closed for weeks, maybe even over a month, and so I'm sure there's a lot of demand, pent-up demand, to get back on this roller coaster of vintage proportions. It has quite a queue.
Permanecer sentados, por favor.
The Matterhorn is right across the pathway from Alice in Wonderland. Another Disney dark ride. The ever favorite Mad Hatter Teacup. Oh no, they're gonna go inside Monstro's mouth. Ha. Another popular attraction here within Fantasyland is Dumbo, the flying elephant. Snow White is another favorite attraction. It's one of the originals that goes back to when Disneyland opened. Bibbidi Bop Boutique is a favorite store which carries a full line of princess gowns for little girls. We're going to take a little bit of a tour here of Sleeping Beauty's castle and enter the corridor of goons. with all the 7 drawers. If you know all the names, why don't you list them in the comment section? We got to hear Snow White. This is an area that is normally kept like this unless somebody makes a reservation to have a wedding take place in here. They will set up on this flagstone surface chairs with a center aisle, and here towards the beginning a minister can officiate the actual vow taking, and people can get married here. Tie the knot. It's one of multiple locations in the park. In that area I just showed you is facing this direction, so this would be the backdrop to a wedding ceremony. So for couples who are Disney fans and find the romance within Disneyland, can have their dreams come true with the magical experience of having tied the knot here at Disneyland with Sleeping Beauty's castle as the backdrop. One other area where a wedding can be performed is right here in front of Tiana's Palace restaurant, under this gazebo where there are tunes being played right now. They can set up chairs on either side, but I believe they would put them out here, and the couple would exchange vows under the gazebo. This is the third location where a wedding can be performed, here in front of the Haunted Mansion as the backdrop, and this floral display against this wall with these. There used to be water in here, but it looks like they've discontinued it only after introducing it earlier this year. But this area out here would be where they would set up chairs for visitors and guests to observe, and the couple would take vows right here in front of this fountain area. So there are plenty, I say. There are 3 locations within the park that are known to me. There may be other areas that could be arranged for those who want to make their wedding vows and take vows here. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks. We went into Disneyland, we went into Tomorrowland, we saw the Fantastic Four, even though we weren't able to really meet and greet with them. There'll be another opportunity. I believe they'll be here for many more days, and we'll come back and we'll get a chance to stand in line. We'll come a little earlier. We were able to see some other sights and sounds amongst the Disneyland park, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and come back. We're going to be doing more videos, and many of those are going to be during the upcoming Halloween season throughout Southern California. There are a number of Halloween special events that recur year after year, and they're pretty good, so I think you'll find them entertaining. Then after Halloween will come the Christmas holiday, and all the theme parks redecorate for that, and they have their own special parades and holiday theming and all those kinds of things, including merchandise, and we'll cover it all. See you in the next video. Bye for now.